Hello dear listeners and welcome to Special Echo, your weekly program where we decode economic trends shaping Cameroon, Africa and the global market. It is the 30th of January 2026, yet again another edition. Today we are looking at a sector that is quietly redefining economies, creating jobs and opening borders, the digital economy. Our theme for the day, digital careers, opportunities in tech for the next generation, and of course, as usual, we have with us a guest. Today, it is no other but Tony Bao. He is the founder and CEO of Bao Technologies based in Bonamusadi, Douala, the nation's economic hub. Good day, Mr. Bao, and welcome on Season Media Radio.
Yeah, good day, Mr. Fu, and thanks Season Media for having me on board today.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty much good, yeah, that's fine.
And how is business, especially the digital aspect of it, since you're into the domain?
Business is not quite good because I think in Cameroon, we are slow to adopt changes in and adopting the new innovation when it comes to tech. So trying to educate the local population to understand the importance of digitalizing systems. Companies are very reluctant to accept that because of the older population holding top positions. So it's going to take a while to actually introduce that to them and make them understand the importance of digitalization, which is the future of Cameroon tomorrow. Which is the future of Cameroon tomorrow.
But before we proceed, Mr. Bao, I would like you to stress a little on your years of experience so that our listeners could be well seated whenever we have a guest on Season Media Radio. So tell us a little bit of your career so far.
Yeah, I'm an automation tester based in the UK. I've been into tech for 10 years. I've worked with multinational companies, currently the lead tester for STV, which is Scottish Television. So yeah, and I've had Bao Technologies in Cameroon for 2 years now. And the aim behind this is to try to digitalize my home country. So for adoption in Cameroon, it's not yet there, but it's quite a profitable business. It's a very profitable sector, which I want to encourage many people to get into because it's actually the future.
Digitalization being the future in Cameroon. And of course, when we talk about digitalization, we would venture into the topic of the day, digital careers, opportunities in tech for the next generation. We often know, or we know, that the digital economy in Africa, and specifically in Cameroon, in as much as some countries in Africa are already developed as compared to Cameroon, Cameroon is still a very ripe nation so far as tech is concerned. So how would you assess the current state of the digital economy in Africa as a whole, but specifically and particularly in Cameroon?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Africa has a high adoption when it comes to digital tools, but using it the right way is the issue. And I'll give a general overview. I've been in a few African countries recently. I've been to Rwanda, Kigali, I've been to Kenya, and on the scale you can see those companies are quite advanced than Cameroon. The adoption to digitalization, the number of young tech entrepreneurs, so they are quite advanced compared to Cameroon. And we have few companies that actually Silicon is it like, what can
Silicon
Valley, yeah. So they want to be a Silicon Valley to be a company worth $1 billion. So we have a few African companies like Retrouvez, which is an African-based company, and that's from Nigeria. But when it comes to Cameroon, you don't get that much. Exactly. We have Waspito, who is doing something good. I was with him in Kigali. And apart from that, we have slow adoption in Cameroon. What Cameroonians need to understand is to be able to be competitive in the present century is to upgrade your digitalization. So you can go, you see companies using ledgers, books in Cameroon, using papers everywhere. They don't save data in the cloud and all those things, and those are risks because you get constant fires in Cameroon, things get burned, and this slow adaptation. But I think the issue is based on those that actually own these companies, those that actually lead this country. because it is based on, they're slightly older and they are slow to adopt tech.
Yeah.
So in Cameroon, I think we're still fairly behind compared to other African countries.
Well, some people say we are fairly behind, some people say we are very, backward, whereas others say that Cameroonians are in one way or the other getting to embrace the digital space. But now a major question lies with the way we are embracing the digital space. For instance, in recent days, we have seen youth students who have not been able to use social media, digital space, internet wisely. So what can we say is actually driving this trend into this era of the digital space? Is it that the youths were not well introduced to social media, or the youths were not ready, or Cameroonians were not ready to welcome social media into their network space or into their society?
Yeah, that's a tricky question. But what I want to say about that is, it's not about the youths are not embracing the social media. It's about how the youths are using the social media. Mm-hmm. So I'll start by saying that in Cameroon, social media is used in a wrong way. Yeah. It's more like an entertainment space, like space to post content and just maybe watch entertainment, watch movies and that. But social media goes far beyond that. Social media is the information of the world today. Mm-hmm. It's where you can get a life-changing information. Exactly. It could be from a founder, a mentor, an entrepreneur who has been successful. Mm-hmm. When Cameroon is just to make fun and you see the youth be laughing about things online. You don't even have the slightest information on how to protect their data. You don't even have the slightest information what platform they should use for what. It's more about, I think what they call in Cameroon, Congosa. Most of that to always hear what's happening, the news stories that don't really help them. Yeah. But other countries they use social media to expose and showcase their work, to inform people, educative programs. A few Cameroonians are doing that nowadays, exactly. But it's still underused for the level it should be. Mm-hmm. So I think Cameroonians need to include that by sensitizing the youth on the importance and emphasizing that social media is a life-changing tool. Yep. It's a major way of advertisement these days. Mm-hmm. That's what you get when you get the views and you're selling the product. You get access to the public, and you see some different trends. Like in Nigeria, there's this guy saying, when you see me, you see the product. That's what social media should be used for. When they see you, they see what you want to showcase. Mm-hmm. Not just a place just to laugh on, might be funny catches and different things. And catch crews, like they usually say, yeah. Catching crews. And more saying Cameroun vendre des rêves. Okay, vendre des rêves aussi. But now and again, we are equally looking forward to, in as much as we are looking forward to maybe developing the social media, developing the internet in Cameroon, on the way we use it, on the way it impacts our daily lives. We would not mention the economic. We would not, go forward without making mention of the economic aspect, the economic impact. So how do digital careers contribute? Because come rain, come sun, the social media has also opened doors for different careers. Now, how do these digital careers, how do these ones contribute to the GDP, the growth, innovation and competitiveness of a country like Cameroon? The digital media contributes a lot because, truth be told, we have a lot of Cameroonians calling themselves influencers, influenceurs, yes. And they're making good money from that. Yeah. So that helps already. Having social media creating employment has a big impact on the gross domestic product, which is GDP. Yeah. Now, we have a lot of Cameroonians, young developers, young QAs, which actually work remotely from Cameroon for companies based abroad. Yeah. So an input that's more income coming into the sector of the country. And when it comes even to production and output, using digitalization, increase output for some companies who have adopted digitalization. Biotechnology today is a tech company who creates digital platforms for companies, and every company that's adopted one of our solutions has almost double income. Yeah. That's an increase to the GDP of the country, because it gives more people purchasing power, they earn more, and you can do this thing from the comfort of your home. Okay. That's just the importance is to know how to use these tools. And social media is a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It can be used to develop and it can be used to degrade. So looking for a way to use it to develop is the most important information. What we need to show out there is the importance of social media and how it can be used to increase the economy of Cameroon and not distract and devote a lot of people.
People often complain about the poor access to internet facilities in Cameroon. Do you think it is one of the structural challenges that is still holding back the digital sector in Cameroon and holding its digital expansion?
Spot on. That's the main issue in Cameroon. Because the internet is not up to standard with what is based with other countries. We always have internet issues in Cameroon. It does not limit all to internet issues. It extends it to power issue because internet works with power, and power is not stable, so internet is not stable. Even if power was stable, the internet is not stable. Like for example, many African countries are accepting Starlink today.
Yes.
But
Cameroon is still lagging behind.
Yeah, Cameroon is still lagging behind. There's no reason why Cameroon should adopt faster internet. And the only reason for that is more about monopolizing that sector, might be to CONTRE. So by not encouraging competition, there's no need to evolve. Because if tomorrow Starlink threatens CONTRE will probably up their game and give a more stable connection. But because it's very limited to a very small sector, which don't actually have any competitors, they can do what they want. So I think internet is the main blocker for Cameroon. A lot of companies cannot put in Cameroon because they don't have stable internet. There are a lot of contracts. There's a contract I lost as a company, was a call center because my internet was unstable. Wow. So you see, that's a big blocker when it comes to everything because internet is the main thing when it comes to digitalization. Without a stable internet, there's no digitalization, and Cameroon is lagging behind when it comes to a stable internet.
Cameroon is lagging behind when it comes to a stable internet. Dear listeners, we are 12 minutes into the program and we are going to observe a short break at this juncture, and right after we are going to be understanding different denomination or what does this mean for Cameroon. How can African youth tap into global opportunities through technology, and how can tech education drive economic development? Stay tuned. Right after is Special Echo. Welcome back on Special Echo. If you're just joining us, you're listening to yet again another edition of your favorite economic talk program on Season Media. The date of today, Friday, 30th of January, 2026. The topic of today, digital careers, opportunities in tech for the next generation. And of course, to help us unpack this, we are being joined by tech entrepreneur, the founder of BOKO Technologies, a digital platform that trains individuals in tech skills and support them to pursue their studies abroad. And of course, we are still talking about digital careers opportunities in tech for the next generation, Mr. Bao. You have made mention of the different challenges Cameroon as a whole, in particular, rather, is facing. And we made mention of the different, trends that is, I would say, wreaking havoc in the social media space in Cameroon and with our youth. But now and again, a question lies, do we just get up one morning and pursue careers in the digital space? I mean, what I'm trying to say is, what are these digital careers that are currently generating the most opportunities, not just in Cameroon, but globally? Because truth be told, with the advent of artificial intelligence, according to statistics, over 90% of jobs are going to be eliminated by 2030. And so how do we, accommodate with that, understand that, and start developing different or new professions with the advent of the internet, with the advent of artificial intelligence, building reasonable careers that are going to be sustainable in the future?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. And I think some people are misled when it comes to artificial intelligence. So I want to give like an educative version of that issue. Artificial intelligence, which often refers to as AI,
yes,
is not going to replace
the human
beings. Artificial intelligence. I'm getting there. Artificial intelligence is just a tool where the next generation will need to learn how to use that to do their jobs. There's nothing different from a normal tool and an AI tool. So what happens is, for example, Back in the days, you used to send emails manually, and we have applications that can send 1,000 emails in a minute.
Yeah.
But you actually need a human being to type those emails and give that command for it to be sent. So they'll not be looking for somebody with a fast typer that can type those emails, but they look for somebody that knows how to use the AI tool
to type it.
So they see the human presence in it. So the main that comes back to, you ask questions about career. When it comes to digitalization and the tech world, there are thousands of careers. They're non-technical. There are tech careers where you don't need to actually be technical. You don't need to actually need those tools, like project management.
Okay.
Like Scrum Master, they are non-technical Scrum Master. But Scrum Master for biotechnology is non-technical. But she organizes work the way it should be, and that's an IT career. That's a digital career. So when it comes to the digital space, we have works like QA engineer, which means quality assurance, which are one, which is about making sure a product works. So you can have AI build a tool, but you need a physical human being to do what they call manual testing. Today we use automation, which I'm an automation tester. But what happens, it does not eliminate the manual part of testing, because there's
always someone behind
it. There's something you cannot, there are things you cannot automate. You can automate things that are repetitive, but how a user interacts with any product or any platform needs to have a physical touch. There's no way a machine can tell you how a human being thinks. That's a good role already by being a QA engineer. I encourage a lot of people. Most companies don't even know what that means, but that's important. It just means quality assurance for IT products. That's a QA. We have roles like front-end development, back-end developers that build website platforms and everything. That's a very profitable career, which is something not difficult to learn and very lucrative when it comes to earning. We have UI UX designs, and AI cannot design what you want. AI will just design what's already existing and give it to you. Yeah, but you need to actually have someone that understands what design means, and it works. We have digital marketing.
Yeah.
The AI cannot do digital marketing. We're having an interview now. There's no AI tool is going to interview.
Exactly.
So AI is not here to replace human effort, but to work hand in glove with human effort. And now we have AI tools. We have an AI training where we train people to understand how to use AI to build softwares. So all those things are very lucrative, and I encourage every young man to pick an IT skills in 2026.
Picking an IT skill in 2026 is quite good. Maybe it sounds, I would say easy, but now the question most we'll be asking is the accessibility and affordability. It's true. First and foremost, what is the type of considering the status quo, what career should a young Cameroonian, because the career that a young Cameroonian is going to maybe set out to choose is not going to be the same that maybe a Chinese, an American, an English is going to set out for. Considering the status quo in Cameroon, what should they focus on? And of course, these digital skills, is it that it is being reserved to a privilege, or it is easily accessible? And how does your platform make tech education affordable and inclusive?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'll start by saying that when it comes to IT, it's the only sector where what we know in Africa, like connections or knowing somebody inside, doesn't work. Because IT is when you showcase your skill. It's not something that you learn from school and say, I have a degree in this. What an employer looks for is actually what you can do is more practical. So there's no way around it. It's where I can do this and this is what I do. So I'll encourage the young people to get into software development. And I want to say Cameroon is a virgin land, which is hungry when it comes to digitalization. Whether we want it or not, we're going to have a boost very soon, where all companies will need websites, all companies will need CRM, customer relationship management tools, will need platforms to count their stocks, and we are at that time. So the few companies already understanding the importance for those things. So that's an advantage. Cameroon has a vast market. We have the market, but we don't have the personnel. So building the skills today for tomorrow project is going to be the best investment any person can do. When you come in to biotechnologies, for example, we train you from scratch. And at the end of your training, or whatever course you're doing, is for you to build your own personal platform. So when you go back, you say, this is what I learned, this is what I've built. So you see what you see. And sometimes when they come, I have students that come and say, oh, I don't know about computer, I'm not very good at it. I say, you don't need to know. Do you know how to read and write? Yes. Perfect. And when they leave here, there's something else.
So what you're trying to say is that understanding these concepts, it is not compulsory for you to have been maybe through the secondary school and have enrolled for a computer science subject. At A-level or ordinary level.
Yeah, he has nothing to do.
Okay.
My director of IT was a complete art student. He did A1 in school, French history literature, but he's a director of IT today. That's just to tell you, you don't need any prior knowledge. What you need is dedication and good attitude to learning.
Dedication and good attitude to learning. One thing which is more important. Learning is good. At the end of the day, we will also need the financial aspect of it, because you would not learn and at the end of the day not be able to monetize your skill. So we are talking about the business side, the investments, the fundings, and the different policies. Tech entrepreneurship in Africa, tech entrepreneurship in Cameroon. How difficult is it to build a tech-focused enterprise in Cameroon today? And of course, what investment or regulatory changes would accelerate the sector's growth?
The first, when it comes to, or answer that question in two stages. When it comes to actually the regulations in Cameroon, the main thing is simple: have stable electricity and good internet. That's a blocker. The stable electricity and stable internet, you can actually build a tech company, because tech works with electricity power. And if you're having constant electricity outage, there's no way you can work. So that's the first issue. When it comes about affordability, I wouldn't speak for every person, but IT is a skill that can change your life. It can make you earn from 0 to millions. My prices are affordable for my trainings. I don't know about other tech companies, I don't want to talk. But what I want to emphasize is not to talk about numbers, is to see what the outcome is going to be. Trust me, getting a career in IT, training for a skill in IT is life-changing, because you can earn amazing money. What I advise people to do is actually go online and just put estimated salary for an IT role, for a QA role, for a UI UX designer, and you see what salaries are being paid. That will serve as a motivation for you to pick a skill. So I don't want, the courses are not expensive. My courses are not expensive, and the courses are not expensive. You can always go to YouTube, Coursera, Udemy. There are many different courses online to do. We do more about practice. So I'll ask every youth or every person that wants to get into tech not to focus on what the course is, but it's worthwhile an investment. And if you want to go for that, it's more important than buying a piece of land.
We are talking about investment, we're talking about long-term goals, but now we have noticed that youths, most especially, who are considered to be the leaders of tomorrow. When I talk of youth, I mean those of the country Cameroon. Do you think, as they leave the country in mass, this is harming, or yes, do you think this harms the local development, or it instead helps the local development? And of course, how can Cameroon convert these brains who are leaving the country into something profitable for the country and rather not a loss?
Studying abroad, traveling to get exposed to better system, better work ethics, and learn new skills is quite important. It's quite good to acquire those skills. But for those skills to remain abroad, it's an issue to the host country like Cameroon. We have a lot of Cameroonians that are out there who are fantastic tech entrepreneurs, who are geniuses and everything, but they stay there to work. Very few of them return back home to actually empower the Cameroon system. I'll talk about myself. I work for a very good company. I don't make back money, but the issue is I have that hunger to develop my own. So this comes back to serve want, what you want yourself. So if you're
self-need, rather.
Self-need, yeah.
Okay.
If you're patriotic with your country and you feel like there's a reason for your country to grow, then it's advisable for you to come back. But now, what does that country do to receive you back?
Yeah.
When you come, you cannot see the director of IT in a company, you can't see what they call the director d'exploitation, and those people. It serves as a barrier, so it discourages the people who are going to acquire those skills to come and develop Cameroon, and when they come, the skill is not being recognized. So the best option they have for them is to stay, develop it somewhere else when it's actually needed in Cameroon. So the advice is for the regulations to encourage those IT experts to come back to Cameroon. It could be a little thing like giving them a free period to operate with paying no taxes, give them subventions to train students, give them opportunities to showcase platforms and adopting those platforms and paying for them, so encouraging them to developing SMEs, big enterprises and everything. So because most of our skill is living out of the country. So we need to encourage those people to come back by making good regulations for them to come back and build Cameroon.
And now, do you think in the nearest future, looking forward, they are going to come back? Or how do you see Africa? How do you see Cameroon in 10 years from now? Because teachers are leaving, the medical practitioners are leaving, the youth too are leaving. Do you think there's going to be a vacuum in this society, the Cameroonian society?
Yeah, if people are leaving, it's because there is a reason why they're leaving. And being honest, if the reason they left is not solved, there's no need for them to come back. So it doesn't lie with them, it lies with the reason why they're leaving, which I leave that reason, I see that reason. Because I've decided to be persistent, maybe not everyone has decided to be persistent. I think what we have to do is to address the situation in Cameroon and make it more comfortable to bring those that have left to come back home. In 10 years, if that is done, Cameroon is going to be another place.
An El Dorado.
Definitely.
Exactly. So we are all hoping that Cameroon someday should be the most go-to destination, not just in Africa, but in the world, so long as every other domain is concerned. Because when we talk sports and a host of other domains, Cameroon is champion. Hopefully in the nearest future, Cameroon is equally going to develop the tech. But now and again, what are your plans when we talk about the diversity of your offerings, and how do you aim to build, because they are gradually signing out up to this program, how do you aim to build stronger linkages between African talents and global IT techpreneurs? And of course, what are your plans to scale or diversify your offerings? In a few minutes.
Yeah, my plans are just to, I focus more on educating the population, shooting content to tell them the importance of those things, what the future gains are going to be, and the advantages of adopting these systems. Yeah. So with that, the main thing is just to educate the population, educate companies, educate people to understand the importance of those things. And we are here to help whoever is interested, whoever want to get trained. We'll give free consultation. If you want information, you want a career advice, we do that for free. And those are my plans to make Cameroon a place to be. I've invested here, I want to stay here, and I want to make this a success. And I think I'm a positive person, and we're going to succeed.
Being optimistic is actually a must-have belief, or rather maybe it has transformed today into being a skill. But now, as we sign out of today's edition, what practical advice, would you give a young Cameroonian who wants to build a career in tech but doesn't know where to start?
I want to advise Cameroonians, all the young Cameroonians, to use social media to build their careers and not as an entertainment.
How?
By Googling what positive careers are on there. Yeah. They should use social media to get information on building careers and not for entertainment. That's a simple thing. The social media contains whatever information you need. Be it YouTube videos, be it Facebook, there are videos that can change your life. A simple video for 5 minutes can change your life. And just to tell them, if I'm in tech today, it was just a 30-second discussion I had with a friend. Wow. That has changed my life today. So use communication, use digital platforms, not for entertainment, but to gain information.
Use digital platforms not for entertainment, but for information. Thank you very much. We recall that you are Mr. Tony Bao, you are the founder and CEO of Bao Technology.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fu, and thanks to the media for coming today. The pleasure was all mine.
The pleasure was all ours. And of course, dear listeners, today's discussions shows that digital careers are no longer the future. They are the present. They represent a powerful lever for economic growth, youth employment, youth empowerment, and Africa's integration into the global economy, and most particularly Cameroon's integration. This has been Special Echo. Fru William was on the mic. Join us again next time for yet another deep dive into forces shaping our economy. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend and keep on listening to Season Media Radio. Subscribe, like, and share all our contents on all our digital platforms. Until then, enjoy your weekend. God bless you.